Oakley, is in something of a jam, some people might say. There she is, she's launching that jam with literally everybody around her. And yet, as we've said to you before, the difficult part now is turning that jam into money. And not just her jam, but another big problem for her agency too. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you today. Thank you so much. Are you all right? It's not bad, is it? Nice day, lots of greenery, bit of water. What do you mean, chuck yourself in, Neil? How dare you? I get a bit nervous near water because I can't swim. Are you like, yes, I can see. Yeah, water wings everywhere, isn't it? And even when you've had a go, you're still nervous. Tell me, did you learn to swim at school? I'd love to know that, because we used to go and, you didn't really get trained. You were just kind of twanged in, as it were, and they hoped you could pick it up. Or were you posh? Did you have somebody teaching you? You did. Yeah, well, yes, Sharon Davis, I can see you there now. Absolutely. Don't all rush to get your cozzies. We've got this story to get through. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Now, Meghan, as you know, is looking for big brands. There's no two ways about it. They need money. Harry and Meghan, whatever you think, are not as rich as people really kind of think, because people talk about the mega deals. But as we've said many times here on the show, the mega deals don't give you the money until you give them the mega results. And so far, Netflix have paid literally about a quarter of what everybody's basically saying, and this all really truly relies on the fact that, well, what can you do to get big brands? Now, as many people know, Dior decided to sidestep, Cartier weren't too interested, and of course, even after Prince Harry wore Dior to the coronation, it wasn't enough. They seemingly didn't want to take Meghan on as a brand ambassador. I don't know why, but either way, it didn't necessarily work out. He must feel a bit of a fool, really, because he gave them literally worldwide PR. I mean, incredible to think that he allowed them to tweet that out about dressing Prince Harry literally for a historical event like the coronation. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, because as we now know, as I mentioned in the intro, what's fascinating about this particular thing is that, she's done all of this marketing, all of this PR. Now, has any big brands come forward? Well, apparently her agency, the William Morris Endeavour agency, are head scratching. They can't understand why nobody's come forward. Now, I've been told from an excellent marketing source, particularly out in California, that the bigger problem is this. You see, the brand is engulfed by Meghan herself. People don't necessarily remember the brand. They know initially that perhaps they've signed her, but, it does nothing for it. The dress that she wore at the polo event the other week, the thing that looked like it'd been covered with curtains or whatever, I'm not quite sure whether that really worked for the brand. Everybody said, oh, it's sold out. But what they don't tell you is how many they had in stock. And it wasn't that many. So of course it's a sellout. You see how the marketing and PR spin works. But for Meghan herself and her team, they really are head scratching as to where they can find new ambassadors, people that might wish to invest in the brand of Harry and Meghan, and this is proving more than difficult. For now, obviously she's trying to push a jam that nobody can buy, that only celebrities seemingly can taste, and there's no date set as to when this brand will come out. Apparently though, her team have convinced her, and she believes this, that this whole lifestyle concept will in fact make her something of a billionaire. Now, have you ever heard anybody turning into a billionaire selling jam instantly? No, I don't think so. Neil Sean in the heart of a beautiful Yorkshire.